Parashat Bo, we have this very striking sentence where God says, Ve'et zakatam shamati mipnei nokshav. And their suffering, their cry, I heard because of their taskmasters, because of their oppressors. And the Hasidic master, Kedushat Levi, is asking, but why do we add because of their oppressors? Why not just saying I heard their cry? And he's saying it is hinting to something that is quite deep and not so easy maybe to hear. It's speaking about theodicy. He's not saying it this way, but that's what I'm adding to his commentary. What he's saying is that the Egyptians had the power then to hurt us. And that's what Life Source saw. And what that implies, it's to remind us, because we've been created in the image of the divine, that means we've been created with the capacity to create. And that means we've also been created with the capacity to destroy, including to destroy each other as human beings. And here this insertion of, I heard they're suffering because of their oppressors. It's a way of God to admit, I don't do anything. I don't do good and bad. I don't, even if the Hasidim think that the slavery in Egypt is because of a divine decree, the agency of God doesn't cover everything. There is also divine agency and our own freedom to hurt each other and to destroy each other. And when God says, I'm witness of it, it's a way of saying I didn't do it. You did it to each other. And so this brings us back to our responsibility towards each other as humans, to not harm each other because we can harm each other. And also it reminds us that we can cry to God. We can shout to God. We can shout and pray to be heard. It's reminding us of both our responsibility to not hurt each other because we have the power to do so, and also the possibility that is offered to us to cry to the divine and to pray, just like at the time of Yetziat Mitzrayim, to pray to be helped. And I hope wherever you're at in your life, whether you need help or whether you have the power where you could harm and you decide not to, you make these two choices of being respectful of life and also of remembering to connect to the divine. Shabbat Shalom.